Hello viewers, welcome to Philo Hope. On Thursday, a Chicago-born Cardinal, Robert Prevost, 69, was elected as the next Bishop of Rome, leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics. Cardinal Prevost, the first Pope ever from the United States, chose Leo XIV as his papal name. The vote came on the second day of the papal election process known as the conclave. He thanked his fellow cardinals for selecting him and spoke in Italian, Spanish, and Latin. A roar erupted from the crowd when they saw the white smoke, which was shown on several large screens in St. Peter's Square. Enormous bells of St. Peter's Basilica began to ring, tolling the news that the Catholic Church has a new pope. The new pontiff's identity was revealed about an hour after white smoke emerged from the chimney above the Sistine Chapel at the Vatican, signaling that a new pope had been chosen with a decisive vote by the cardinal electors gathered for the papal conclave. He appeared after white smoke streamed from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel, signaling the 133 cardinals inside had elected a new pope. The 69-year-old new pontiff appeared at the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica and said, "Peace be with all of you." He said he wanted his message of peace to enter your hearts, reach your families, and all people wherever they are. Once a successful vote was complete, the most senior cardinal asked the newly elected pope, "Do you accept your canonical election as Supreme Pontiff?" After he accepts, he is then asked, "What name do you wish to be called?" The cardinal electors then paid homage and pledged obedience to the new head of the church and thanked God while the new pope was taken into sacristy and fitted with papal attire. Finally, the pronouncement was made in Latin: Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum habemus papam. This is translated as, "I bring you tidings of great joy. We have a pope." And the new pope gave an apostolic blessing to throngs of faithful. Pope Leo XIV was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1955. He studied theology at the Catholic Theological Union of Chicago. He started his religious journey at the age of 22. At the novitiate of the Order of St. Augustine in St. Louis, where candidates often spend 1 or 2 years preparing to enter an order founded by 13th century saint. Later, he was twice elected prior general or top leader of the Augustinians. After his time in St. Louis, Prevost went on to study at the Pontifical St. Thomas Aquinas University. When he was 27, he was sent to Rome to study, and he was ordained as a priest in 1982. He then went to work as a missionary in Peru. He returned to the US for a few years and then went back to Peru, where he ran an Augustinian seminary in Trujillo. In 2014, he was appointed apostolic administrator of the Diocese of Chiclayo in Peru by Pope Francis, according to the Vatican. A year later, he became a bishop. Francis brought him to Rome in 2023 to assume the presidency of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America. Pope Francis made him a cardinal in 2023. Why do popes change their names? The first act of a new pope after he is elected is to choose a new name. This is to signify that his becoming pontiff is akin to a second birth, the Vatican said. Also, in the early years of Christianity, many popes changed their names because their birth names were of pagan origin. The precedent to select a new name was set by the first pope, Saint Peter, whose birth name was Simon. But not all popes have selected new names. Out of the 267 popes throughout history, only 129 have chosen new names according to the Vatican. How do popes choose their names? Popes sometimes choose the name of a recent predecessor out of respect or to indicate a desire to continue in their footsteps, the Vatican said. Others pick a name that is not linked to any recent predecessors in order to show their desire to innovate. The choice often reflects attributes they opt to embody in their papacy. The name a new pope chooses will indicate a certain spirit and direction and vision of the new pope, said Denis Dyle, a theologian and professor emeritus of religious studies at the University of Dayton. He is currently prefect of the Vatican's powerful dicastery for bishops, in charge of vetting nominations for bishops around the world. Prevost has served as president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America, a job that kept him in regular contact with the Catholic hierarchy in the part of the world that still counts the most Catholics. Thank you all for watching Philo Hope. For more contents like this, please subscribe to our channel, Philo Hope. Thank you all. See you soon.